Hi, it's Dr. Steve, and I'm really excited today because I've gotten some really good feedback and I'm trying to use that in my presentations and my videos, and hopefully that'll help you. I'm keeping this one short today. I'm going to get to this hot topic that just came out in a recent research paper that talks about the changes that you can have in your lifestyle that will impact potential brain health. So, the nice thing is, a healthy heart and a healthy brain, it's a lifelong project that's really worth doing. And what's nice is that there's an overlap between the things you do for your heart are positive that they do for your brain and vice versa. So it's really important to understand that if you're looking for a motivation, one of the areas not only is heart health and better quality of life, but it's also this ability to help our brain. We don't want to look at it as luck, and what we do is the best we can at the Optimal Heart Center and help you take the luck out of it with cutting edge protocols and testing that we do. So there's two that came out at the top of this research paper published in the Journal of Dementia. And the top two, now there's more, but the top two were being active socially. And the second one was doing mental activities like learning a language or using a computer, things that used speed with the mental process. And the additional one that I wanted to point out that was in the top was for adults over 75 or getting close to 75. That fast, heart healthy walking, getting that more heart healthy minutes, was also associated with staying more sharp as we got older. So the bottom line with this research project was staying active and engaged physically, mentally, and socially. There may be a way to prevent the decline and the decrease and the risk of dementia and heart health and optimal health. So they all tie together. So let's see some specifics of how this healthy lifestyle can impact not only your heart, your optimal health, but also the brain. So the first thing is to take action. Take action on those top three. Assess where your level is right now and then make adjustments. And we're always trying to help you, and we're using the most state-of-the-art assessments for you. And Dr. Charles Corbin, who is considered the true academic leader of wellness, basically says that when we look at this whole area, we're looking at wellness as a multidimensional state of being, describing the existence of positive health in an individual and exemplified by quality of life and sense of well-being. So if we look at the number of areas that are part of wellness, if we focus though on these three, the social, the intellectual, and the physical, those will have direct impacts, as the most recent research shows. So socially, having relationships, being out with people, doing things that involve other people, communication, and they actually found that living with someone decreased your risk for dementia. Intellectual, doing stimulating things that stimulate your mind to make you think, learning a language, doing things that if you retire, don't just become a couch potato, but read. We have a gentleman in our practice who is a scientist by trade. I believe he's now in his late 80s, I think he's early 90s now, and he keeps up with his journals, very stimulating mentally. So find something that you like mentally and do it. So assess your level of activity in these areas, and then maybe even enroll in a class, a language class, an art class, a music, something that sparks your interest but also sparks your brain. And then the last one is physical. And if we could put physical activity in a pill and give it to people, it'd be the most highly prescribed pill ever. So why is that important? Well, it does so much for us if we meet certain standards. And specifically when it comes to our mind, cardiovascular activities, which are 150 to 300 minutes, of moderate activity, or higher intensity ones, a little less time, and then also a combination works. Additionally, we can't forget about resistance training, and strength training is so important to do 2-3 times a week. So getting back to the moderate types of activities, and I've gone over this before with you, we're talking about moderate things. We're talking about brisk walking. It's increasing in a pace. It's recreational swimming. It could be biking. It could be tennis. It could be ballroom dancing. We have a number of people in our practice that do ballroom dancing, and also just some general yard work and so on. So remember, that's moderate, 150 to 300 minutes. Or you can combine it with some vigorous things, which I'm always encouraging, that include things like interval training. And these are more higher intensity, swimming actual laps, vigorous dancing, jump roping is a great one, heavy yard work, and so on. So those are the combinations that you can have with the vigorous and the moderate. So there's also the research within this, and one of them is keeping your blood pressure and your cholesterol in healthy levels. And that's what Dr. feyrer-melk's doing all the time to try to help with you and do some advanced testing on particles and so on. Other research-backed areas like eating nutritious food, whole foods, and having lots of fruits and vegetables in your diet. The other one that helps your type 2 diabetes, preventing it. Okay, we're always working to help you do that. That's that sugar thing. If you smoke, I hope you don't, or aren't even thinking about it, but stop. That's one thing that definitely has a negative impact on your brain health. If you have depression, Dr. feyrer-melk and I are always trying to help you. Make sure you get that treated, and it's very important. Alcohol, check the genes out, but make sure that you're only consuming moderate levels. It can have some other negative effects with weight gain and so on. There is healthy alcohol, but you have to limit those to 1 for a female and 2 for a man. Again, these are having impacts on the brain. Having a good night's sleep starts with a routine that you're going through that will help you to find ways of getting to sleep better, more regularly, waking up feeling rested. Those have an impact on your brain health. And remember, when we're talking about change, we're talking about small amounts of change that benefit over time. So don't make huge, big changes on any of these. But it should be motivating to think that, hey, if I do these things, not only is it going to help my heart health, but it's also going to have an impact on my brain, especially as I get older. So small changes in your health-related behaviors make a difference. And I want to end up with health is an investment, it's not an expense. And you can look at it from a financial way, and you can also look at it in terms of a time perspective. And so the amount of time you put in, don't think of it as taking away from other things or it's an expense. This time is an investment that you're using for yourself. Remember that the healthy heart and the healthy brain go together. This recent research project shows that those top 3 are so important: the social part, the intellectual part, and the physical activity part. So go out there and get it done.